Okay, so we've taken lots of, oh yes, and there's that man baby video. So we've taken lots of notes about the Maxim site. All right, so we've described it in a lot of detail. Then what we want to do is look through all of our notes and then analyze them and see if we can come up with significant patterns that we notice from the Maxim site. All right, well, it seems like that the site features lots of photos and images of young, beautiful women, lots of stories about sports, military, adventure, also lots of stories about consumer electronics, lots of stuff about cars, and also sections on humor, all right? Now, that leads us to the third step, which is kind of actually the most difficult one, I think, which is interpretation. So asking us, what does it all mean? What can we say about the Maxim website? How can we interpret it and make some kind of larger statements about its overall focus or objective or goal? I guess one of the things I would say is that the website itself seems to convey certain ideas about gender and appropriate gender roles. That the website seems to be speaking to young males, and it suggests certain ideas about what young males are really interested in. That first and foremost, it seems that the site is suggesting that that the viewers of this site are really obsessed with young, beautiful women, and that the site suggests that these young women are sexually available to them, and that the main thing that we're concerned about for these women is that they're beautiful, and we're primarily valuing these women in terms of their physical appearance. That we don't really seem to be concerned about how intelligent they are, their athletic abilities, or anything else. It also seems to suggest that young males are really interested in sports, and not just any sports, but team sports like basketball and baseball in particular, and also that young males are really obsessed with consumer electronics, really interested in consumer spending, and really interested in what's happening with cars and new models of cars that are coming out. Also, that young males like to drink a lot. They like to drink a lot of beer, mixed drinks, alcohol, and that males really are interested in things related to the military, about crime stories, stories about adventure, and that these young males have a sense of a sense of humor, all right, and like to do foolish, ridiculous things like dressing up like a man baby, all right. So that in turn, again, kind of getting back to the media literacy analysis here, if we were to interpret the Maxim website, it seems to say that there are certain roles for both males and females in society. Males like young, attractive women. They like team sports. They like cars. They like drinking alcohol. And it suggests that the role of women in society is to primarily attend to the needs of males in their lives. That first and foremost, males should be, or females should be sexually available to males, and that the only females that have value are those that are young, thin, and conventionally attractive. Okay, so we've interpreted the big picture of Maxim. The fourth step then is evaluating this, which is coming to a decision about is this media content good, bad, mediocre, or are we indifferent towards it? And also, it's important that we put aside just our own personal taste and our own values. That maybe you're a person who goes to the Maxim site or reads Maxim or magazines like this. You want to take a step back and then think about how we could evaluate it. And there's no one way to do this. One evaluation might be that the site is good because it is a consumer product that is reaching a particular intended audience, that the site effectively markets itself to the interests of young males, and that it provides a lot of good, fun entertainment for young males that go to this site. But one could also evaluate this site in a more negative, derogatory way, all right? Based on your analysis and interpretation, you might say that the site conveys certain harmful ideas about gender, that it is essentially conveying certain ideas about what is male that's very limited and very constricting, that it suggests that males are only interested in team sports and drinking and being very sexually aggressive towards young, beautiful women. And that it may convey very negative, derogatory ideas about the role of females in society, that it might be really demeaning to women to say that that females only have worth if they are young, beautiful, and sexually available to males. All right, and that a critic might say that this website more generally tends to reinforce inequality based on gender, that it suggests that males are more important in society and that females are kind of second-class citizens. All right, so we've evaluated it. We've come to a judgment about whether or not the website is good or bad. And that leads us to the last step in the media literacy process, which is engagement, where we take some action that connects our critical perspective with our role of citizens to question our media institutions, adding our own view to the process of shaping the cultural environment. All right, well, breaking that down, engagement means what are we going to do about it? How are we going to respond to this website? How are we going to talk back to it? And we could do that in many ways, all right? As a viewer of this site, you might send the owners of the site, or the editors or publishers, you might send the webmasters some emails conveying some of your thoughts about the site, why you might object to the